Hey guys, what's up? This is Connor here. Hope you're having an amazing day as per usual. In today's video, I want to talk about something that not a lot of people really consider when it comes to having a lack of skills, hence the title of the video. It's going to be something along the lines of, this is how much that you're losing by not having the right skills, right? And something that a lot of people don't consider when they don't have the right skills is the actual opportunity cost that you're leaving on the table when you don't have the right skills, right knowledge, right know-how. Now, I'm going to refer back in reference to a couple of people that I've had sales calls with recently, and of course, videos that I've spoken about in the past. So I've had a few people come to me more recently saying, I will figure it out my own, I'll just try and do it, and then I'll come back to you if it doesn't work, or I'll come back to you when it works, and so I could double down on my strategy, right? Here is the problem with that. You simply do not have the right skills to be successful in this industry, right? You're very unlikely to. Some of you might, right? But you most likely don't. And the skills that I'm talking about are the actual skill of selling, networking, so finding the right companies to work for, interviewing, not just some shitty 10-minute video that, you know, a marketer has told you that's good enough, of like showing up on time, dress smart, look good, slightly prepare and do a little bit of research, right? I'm talking about like advanced interviewing skills. And then finally, offer selection skills. I literally just got off a call with someone who's joining the RSA program. Once they get a refund and they've actually had to dispute from another training program because they didn't get them results, right? This is a story that I get literally 4, 5, 6 times a week sometimes, guys, right? Heed my warning. Do your research on who you want to work with in this industry. Have they done what you want to do? Are they experienced? Can they actually teach you, right? So I'm going to say on that today, right? But I literally this happens 4 or 5 times a week. This is why I've created the RSA, because I was so frustrated with hearing these stories all the time. And I had so many friends that had asked me, like, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I had nothing to really help them with, and I had no resources to give them, right? But nonetheless, coming back to my original point, the amount of money that you're losing and leaving on the table by not having the right skills is exponential, right? A lot of people like to think about the money that they lose when they invest into a trainer, a mentor, or a coach, someone to give you the guidance to support the skills, right? A community, coaching calls, things like that. A lot of people think about the short-term loss of the money that they're losing on the table, right? But not the money that they're actually losing in the next 3, 6, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or across a lifetime, right? When you are investing in somebody, you're sacrificing money in exchange for time, right? That's kind of what we're getting here, right? Money is a unit of measurement to exchange. It's an energetic value of time, right? That's just kind of what you're doing there. And so when you invest in somebody, you're basically using that money to help you with a shortcut to get to where you want it to go much faster rather than doing it on your own. Now, let's say, for example, I refer back to the broke closer cycle video. If you haven't watched that, go watch it after this video. But long story short, I talk about is the very common sequence that most people get in this industry with is that they come in the industry, they get taught not the right skills. Maybe they get the courage and they invest in a mentor. Turns out to be the wrong mentor, which happens at least 90% of the time, right? People have to end up figuring this stuff out themselves. How do I know that? Because I've gone through the same process that you may be going through or have experienced in the past, right? And what they do is they get an offer, they find out can't make the money if they can even get an offer in the first place, and they take an offer out of desperation, not out of choice, and that's why they end up, making an emotional decision, working with an offer that's actually not going to make them money. They go back on the job market, they go back in the desperation cycle, they try and find an offer. Once they get an offer that they are begging for, they take it, they turn out to be a bad offer, and the cycle just continues, right? If you get stuck in that cycle, you don't have the right skills, knowledge, and know-how, you can be leaving 4 figures, 5 figures, multiple 5 figures a month on the table, if not 6 figures, multi-6 figures per year in opportunity cost by not having the right skills, right? This is very important for you to really click and understand in your mind. You must understand that having a mentor, you don't need one, right? You don't need one, right? But it is definitely a lot more efficient to have it. I know I'd much rather pay money over time any day of the week. I'm going to give you an example within my business inside the RSA that can be directly applied to sales. I myself watch someone on YouTube, just probably as you're doing now with my videos, for months on end before I actually purchased with him. Now, what did I tell myself? This process is too easy. I must be able to do it this way. It's very simple. It's very straightforward. There is no way that I'm going to pay 16 grand to work with this guy that seemingly is going to show me a simple process with everything that I know, right? I told myself that for months, right? So this is a bit of a personal accountability here, right? I've been in your position many times, right? Before I invested in my first mentor and my current mentor that's helping me grow the RSA, grow the business, and become a better marketer, not just a sales guy. Because I'm good at selling, but I'm definitely improving on the skill of marketing as we speak. So it took me months to come to that point. Now, what are the key things there? I have the opportunity cost of not growing the RSA to where I want it to. I have the opportunity cost of not helping the people that I want to help. And what do I not have? What have I not just lost? I've lost time. I've lost money. And one of those things I can't get back, which is time. And so really what I'm trying to communicate to you guys here now is that the days, the weeks, the months, the years that go by that you don't invest in a mentor, you don't find the funds to invest in a mentor to get the right skills, you are leaving so much money on the table, it is ridiculous, right? And you're losing time. Time is one thing that you cannot get back, right? That's the one resource that you cannot buy, right? I know which one I'd rather. I've gone through that personal experience the past couple of months of I've invested over $140,000, $150,000 collectively in mentors, coaching, training programs by now, and I still let my ego get in the way. So don't let your ego get in the way is what I'm trying to tell you. Don't delay or put off getting the right skills, right? Work with somebody, work with a mentor that you trust, aka someone like myself, right? That can actually help you get to where you want to go and has actually done what you want to do, because you're fast tracking that time to result. And I see far too often so many people get in their own way, including myself here, not just shunning you. I'm also talking about myself, is we get in our own way of, it's much easier than you actually think, but you just need the right mentor, right? And so, of course, carefully select your own mentor, do your own due diligence. If you don't know much about me, go watch all my YouTube videos. It'll give you some good background. Go look at the testimonials and the highlights on my Instagram page. If you don't trust me already, we get some insane results. But nonetheless, again, coming back to that point, is you're losing so much money and time by not having the right skills. So if you're watching this, right, might be late after work. You've had a long day and maybe you binge watching some of my YouTube videos, or you're watching me during a lunch break, right? Or wherever you might be watching this video, whenever you might be watching this video, right? Hopefully this finds you at the right time. Stop delaying it. Don't let your ego get in the way. It's not as easy as you think it is. Get a mentor, get some help, right? So that you don't stop wasting. So you stop wasting time, but you also don't miss out on all the opportunity costs of the money that you could be making that you're not currently at the moment. Okay? So that's it for this one, guys. Hopefully you're having an amazing week, and I will see you in the next video.